The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Great. Set. Hey! Tiger swarm!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Hurts completing this one quickly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Hurts going to move him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
63.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They go play action with Jackson. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Ten 0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Jackson will throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, come on.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Great. Hey, easy, 63. Call up, Yannis.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got his man on the out route. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage in a first down.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On design run for their wideout. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
On defense, coaches always preach running to the football, getting there as fast as possible. On that play, the offense used their speed against them, ran the reverse, and hit them hard in the other direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Justin Madubuike
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Report! Report! Hey, report! Report!
Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line.
Third and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, middle. Report.
From the gun, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Report.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey. Shut up.
Jackson on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.